Jorja, how are you finding the 15s setup?
Yeah, different, really different to the sevens, I guess. More people, a lot of numbers, but game-wise, just the physicality and I guess the change of game and dynamic and people around me. But I'm loving it. I'm loving the challenge of trying to learn the game plan and challenging the girls around me and yeah, really growing in that space.
What's been kind of the major difference where you've, not necessarily a culture shock, but, something that stood out?
I guess like the amount of people would be the thing. Like their management is probably bigger than what our seven squad would travel with around the world. So just kind of getting to know everybody and understanding what everyone does and yeah, really utilising people.
And have you worked with Alan Bunting before? Because he was in the sevens.
Yeah,
setup.
I've had glimpses. So his last year I was kind of in and out for development stuff, but never really worked with him directly. So I'm really excited to get that opportunity because I've heard so many great things.
And, the team's not out yet for this weekend, but what's he kind of, told you? Is it likely you might take the field?
Yeah, I'm hoping to debut. I guess if I get that opportunity, I'm ready for it and I'm really going to take it. But if not, I'm ready to prepare the girls and hopefully, get the team in the best place to get the best win so we can win this Pac-4 series.
The World Cup later this year, that's obviously a goal for you, right?
Yeah, definitely. I want to make that World Cup team and I want to win the World Cup, however that looks. But I'm really striving to get on that plane and head over to England.
Obviously England are kind of, everyone's thinking England will, walk right to that trophy. What have you kind of seen in the group these last couple of weeks that, gives you a sign that you guys could contest for it?
Yeah, I think just like the want to be better in the competition within the team, Kennedy's 7 and she's been teaching me and helping me grow so that I can push her and likewise. And I think the internal healthy competition is what creates the best team in the world. And I think, similar to our sevens group, this team really emphasises the environment and the culture. And for me, at the end of the day, in the dying minutes, I think that's what it comes down to. You're going to work hard for the player beside you, for your teammate, for this group, for the black jersey.
Who are the biggest characters in the team? You would have played with a lot of them already in the sevens,
yeah.
But who's someone, I guess, that's kind of stood out from that 15s group?
I think Aisha, she's crack up. She's just always energy, always vibes, and just knows when and how to get the group up. If it's a bit quiet, she's there. So yeah, she's a good time.
Yeah. You've grown up kind of being the youngest in the environment. What's your advice been, I guess, to someone like Braxton, who is also now super young and smashing it like yourself?
God, I've never been asked this question because I've always been the young one. But I think taking the opportunities, which she is, but learning from them. And I guess for me, it was never being satisfied with where I was and always wanting to push and grow. And I know she's the same. And there's amazing players and coaches to learn off, which that's going to make her be the best player that she can be, which is exciting.
You've dominated the sevens. You've picked up many awards through that. You're now in the 15s. We're going to see how that goes this year. What's kind of the plan for you? What do you see? You look at yourself in the next 5 years. What do you kind of hope to achieve?
Yeah, obviously win the World Cup this year. Probably switch back to sevens next year. Really want to help grow that leadership space over in the sevens and help grow the young girls coming through, win another Olympic gold medal in 2028 and then, yeah, I guess see where it goes from there. I'm open to a lot of opportunities, but I love playing in the black jersey and I want to for many years, so just depends how that looks.
That sevens group have kind of been such a core footprint of the Black Ferns 15 success, right? So I guess looking at sevens, we're not sure, there's a bit of uncertainty about what it looks like in the future, but what's the importance, I guess, of that sevens group?
Yeah, I think probably on and off the field, for me, that the group and the environment and the culture is probably epitomises the black jersey, and I think being in it, you feel that, and I think we hold a really important value to really serve the jersey and serve the team. But sevens has been awesome for me. I love the game, but it's given me so many opportunities and so much growth that I wouldn't be here without it. So yeah, I'm really thankful for that.
Does the future of sevens worry you a little bit? It's not at the Commonwealth Games. There's, men's teams pulling out. Does that scare you at all?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's really disappointing. The sevens circuit is an amazing event, and it always, I guess, highlights the best sevens players in the world, and you can see that. But yeah, I guess I have hope. Yeah, it's an amazing sport. Just get the right backing and the right support, and it should be, should continue for many years.
You've achieved so much, so young, as we mentioned, but, does that come with a lot of pressure, I guess? Now you're hopefully making your debut this weekend. Do you feel like you've got to hit a certain standard?
Yeah, I think it's probably myself putting that pressure on, I have high standards for myself and my performance, so I guess that's probably more internally. I know in the grand scheme of things, pressure isn't going out and performing in a rugby game, that's providing for your family. So we're pretty privileged for what we experience, but yeah, I really want to strive, and that's the hard work that I need to put in to allow me to hopefully go out and perform.
Do the accolades give you motivation, the awards you've won, or is it just something else?
Yeah, not really. I'm not really, I guess, award driven, especially in a team sport. I find that quite not uncomfortable, but it's different. I think my goal is to try change the game and strive to be the best player that I can be. So if I can do that, I'm going to be the best teammate for everybody else. So yeah, that's the main goal.